Warning: this video is intended for audiences who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
William, hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey,
Yeah.
boy, what a great 2020 Tokyo Olympics.
Oh my. Wait, is that the timeline we're in right now for this?
Yeah, the Jiraiya timeline is that we are the week after the Tokyo 2020 Olympics has finished. What a great week with all those events. I'm really glad those are so memorable events we remember that happened last week.
But did any of the other episodes that we recorded release? So this
Oh, hey,
makes
by
sense,
the
right?
boy, that's the thing about having backlog episodes and having episodes as backup. No one knows when the fuck they're released, right? Right? But the only thing that matters in the Jiraiya timeline that we have created, we are recording it around the time of the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, alright?
Yeah, sure.
That's the only thing that matters.
Mm-hmm. Man, I can't wait to see how our future, how we'll eventually figure out how the end of 2021 is.
Hey, here's the thing. I bet by December, coronavirus will be over, alright?
God, yes, I'm
really
calling it out.
By December, coronavirus there will be no more variants that comes out and are worse, right? We will not we will not get a higher infection rate or anything like that. All by December, alright?
Yeah, right.
All by December 2020, right?
Yeah, 2020.
We will flatten the curve, as they say, right?
Oh wait, God, has it really been that long? Jesus fuck. Yeah, we'll be totally fine by then. Yeah, everyone will be the sensible thing and just fucking take care of themselves and be mindful of others, right? Yeah, there's not gonna be any more.
That's right, and I'm pretty sure. And hey, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I also that in the year January 2021, Marjorie Taylor Greene will still have her Twitter account to post coronavirus misinformation on. All right.
Oh my god. Jesus, wait.
Hey, no, but here's the good thing about being the week after the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. I can't wait to see what the great New York governor Andrew Cuomo has to say next. Right, the well-respected leader that he is in the week after the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. Right. That Andrew Cuomo, good guy, I tell you. I bet nothing bad will ever come out of him.
Wait, which one? Which Cuomo is the one that's like wait, which one was it? Because I know it was
the mayor of New York is Andrew Cuomo.
Oh yeah, okay. The mayor. No, there's this thing with his brother, right? Who was like the the CNN reporter.
Right? I'm eating this piece of bread, and it's really hard. I can't chew it.
What do you mean it's really? Is it stale bread? Are you eating stale bread right now?
No, I put this bread for too long in the oven, and now it's hot, and now it's really hard.
Yeah, that's an issue. You don't want to heat that up for too long, or just like.
Alright, here's the thing, right? By December 20, I bet Andrew Cuomo brother Chris Cuomo of CNN will still be well respected and still be on CNN giving us the update, right?
No.
Those Cuomo brothers, I tell you, are good guys. Nothing controversial will ever happen with them.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus. Anyway, I mean, aside from the whole usual political talk that we have on here,
yeah, and talking about the 2020 Tokyo Olympics.
Yeah, I guess we're
our
here
favorite
to talk
event.
Yeah.
Right, because that's the thing people remember most from the year 2020, this year. Right? The Tokyo Olympics, nothing else. Because nothing more life-changing will happen in the year 2020, right? No one will die, right? Betty White will still be alive in the year 2021, and all that, right? Yeah. The year 2020, a good year to remember, all right?
Yeah, a good year for everyone, not just for some, right? Yeah, not for just the 1% or whatever the fuck you're calling them anymore.
Right.
Yeah, we're all good. Hey. It's a perfect utopia.
Yeah. Yeah. If the Tokyo Olympics taught us anything, right? right? If we could get together for the Tokyo Olympics, we could get together for anything, right?
Yeah. Sure. That's
So
exactly what it taught me.
Yeah, I'm trying to stall while I chew this bread, but every time I stall to chew this bread, I keep eating more bread, so it makes it hard to stall.
Yeah, I kind of figured that's what was happening. But anyway,
Yeah,
I suppose
it's really good. This chicken parmesan is really good.
Yeah, you better be. You don't want to have shit chicken parmesan. I don't understand how.
Yeah, no, I don't.
All right, so now,
But
guess what?
hey, guess what? It's our weekly, unnamed, bi-weekly, bi-monthly, whenever the fuck this gets, of Senkai Ninja Sen Jiraya. Whenever the fuck we decide to upload these tokusatsu podcasts about where I also, a person who's an avid supporter of Chris and Andrew Como, and during everybody by my friend William, that's you, a person who doesn't want Betty White to die in the year 2021.
Yeah.
As we discuss the 1980s tokusatsu series, Sekai Ninja Sen Jiraya. Hey, this is episode 6. Mystery of Mystery is a Riddle.
Oh yeah, is that the title? Hold on, I'm about to rewind this.
That's the Wikipedia title. That's what I'm going with.
Oh yeah.
Right.
To remember.
It has definitely not been like 5 months since we saw an episode of Jiraiya. All right, we are definitely watching these. We are definitely watching and recording these on a weekly basis, and not recording these in an emergency when we find out that there was no Sentai or Kamen Rider the week of to record it. We're like, we gotta plan to make a last minute recording all of a sudden, right?
Yeah, but you know that nobody actually cares, right? Because here's the thing. It's been a while since we've recorded the last fucking episode and put out an episode, so I'm pretty sure everybody is very much aware of the fact that we just don't record these on a day-to-day basis.
Well, I hope I know that. What?
Peek behind the curtain, by the way. But anyway, talking about this episode, fucking... God, what? I thought we were okay. Well, I mean, first off, we had to talk. We'll get there, but let's talk about the arrival of the Sound Ninja, right? The new guy.
Yeah.
The guy who's I guess
and he just
really,
straight up beats up people who are beating for a jog. What a rude guy. These people are actually going out their way to move, right? They're jogging, right? And he sees like, hey guys, there's someone in our way for a jogging path. Let's all move out the way so he can walk. And then he just assaults them. What an asshole.
Yeah, and you see all these people just writhing on the ground. He's just walking off and playing his flute. He's like, well, I just did that and I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I just assaulted a bunch. It's not like these karate people were actively seeking a fight with this guy. They're like, we're just doing a jog and we're just gonna move out there. But no, he just straight up assaults them for no reason. This guy's a straight up dick for no reason.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's
all while playing his stupid flute. Yeah. That's how you know this guy's a villain. He doesn't respect joggers. All right. A true villain, if I've ever seen one.
Villain. Oh wait, so if you don't beat up a jogger, are you a villain at all? Is that what you're telling me? So what happened?
Yeah, that's right. Only villains beat up joggers.
Okay, so wait, did Hitler beat up a jogger? Tell me now.
I don't know. Did it have jogging in the 1940s? Did they invent jogging yet? That's the thing.
Okay, you know what? When was jogging invented? When was running invented? Okay, well, we do have a result where apparently running was invented in 1784. So I guess
who this guy? I googled when was jogging invented, and the Google was like, who discovered jogging?
Who discovered jogging? Oh my god. So dumb. What the fuck? Wait, okay, hold on. It has an actual name?
And then the similar. And then the similar Google Ask question, people also ask, when was blinking invented? Who invented walking?
Oh my
How
god.
fast is a jog?
You know, we do this as a meme, right? Where we just look things up and then we just see if they're real. I didn't expect to get actual search results, and now you're telling me there's more of this shit.
Look, people need to know, all right? People, after watching the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, people need to know. Hey, yo, that was good. I should do some jogging now after seeing it, right?
Yeah, exactly. After learning the history of jogging, you now want to jog. Yeah, that sounds about right, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
who's inspired to jog though? Anyway, yeah.
So anyway, Toha, right? Yeah. Toha is trying to figure out the MacGuffin device, right? He's like, gotta figure out this MacGuffin device, you know, right? This stupid treasure to the One Piece.
Yeah, or
right,
because
that's the plot of the show. They gotta stop the other side from getting the other half of the map to find El Dorado, right?
Right, it's some form of it was like aliens or something, right? And then there was I don't remember anything, my guy. It's been a while, and I'm pretty sure it was like something to do with like it was a comet and it was like some random mystical object of power. They hid it away.
It was a real MacGuffin device. It was a real MacGuffin device. Right? Yeah, so Toha was like, oh boy, I don't like these puzzles. I don't like going to a puzzle room and solving a puzzle and everything, right?
Right, yeah. And he's just like, oh, it glows green, and I kind of wonder why this is a thing. And the kid is just kind of there, just saying, you're an idiot. And he's like, yeah, well, I'm trying here, kid. And he's like, nah, you're an idiot. Honestly, everyone berates him. It's just fucking mind-boggling.
I forgot that in this show, everyone is actually a horrible character to Toha for no fucking reason, right?
Yeah, or at least at the very least, his family is just a bunch of dicks, you know. Especially by the end of this episode, which we'll also get to. But anyway, his sister kind of.
So he's trying to figure out the puzzle, and basically Toha is simping for this for the mysterious ninja girl, right? Right? He's like, oh no, she's good. I love her. She's a queen, all right. All women are queen, right? Is what he's trying to tell his little sister, because his little sister's a bitch and she will never be a queen. Like Ray, I think what the things like Ray or some shit.
Ray, yeah. K? Wait, his sister is it Ray or is it K? I don't remember.
No, his sister's K. The girl he likes is Ray Yaguya.
Oh yeah, that's not confusing.
Yeah, so basically the K is being a fucking bitch about this girl, right? Who's better than her,
right?
Because she's an actual ninja and she's not, so she's mad about it, right? Yeah.
I mean, in all seriousness, no, nobody knows because ninjas are ninjas, and how can you trust a ninja when ninjas are all shady as fuck, right? But then, of course, like the father comes in, he adds in his own 2 cents. He's like, oh yeah, they're part of a spy family. We don't know who. We just know they're spies.
Wow, who would have thought a ninja would be part of a secret family? Well, what a fucking shock.
Yeah, right? Ninjas doing ninja things. How could that be possible? But of course, like in that moment, as like literally, what was it? Toha, right?
Toha, yeah.
Toha, right? Toha's like, all right, or is like, all right, little brother of mine, let's go out and search for her because she could probably help us out with translating and everything, right? Just as they go out the door, the father's like, no, it's like Toha, no, step away from the door. Literally throws a shuriken right at him, right? But then of course they both get out the way. Yeah, it misses, unfortunately for the father. But it ends up distracting the actual enemy, who I guess is. Yeah. Right behind the door.
Yeah, and boy, this is peak 80s fucking editing effects right here, right? Right, this is prime 80s edit with a fucking after image just fucking there onto the next still, right? This is peak editing right here. Yeah, and then and then it's the mysterious sound engine. Boy, once again, what a fucking bad relationship to the sound and illusion, right? Because we found out this ninja's entire ability is actually illusion, right?
Yeah, some I mean they go about like later on explaining in the episodes like, oh yeah, I used the flute to make these illusions, but it's not doesn't make sense to me.
It's a real stretch.
It's a stretch.
It's
a stretch.
Right? Like what? Why can't you just call yourself the Illusion Ninja at this point?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like if they made an explanation where it's just like if they all like legitimately if they said auditory hallucinations, then I'd dig it because it makes sense. But it's just like they're just like nope, they're illusions. So like then what does the flute have to do with anything? Like for me, I can say oh yeah, auditory hallucination. I can just be like that probably makes sense. But with it, they don't explain it within the episode. And I'm just confused. It's like why flute though, right?
Right.
So it's just
really fucking weird.
Yeah. Yeah, but after that whole, we get a brief, what do you call it, excursion?
Yeah.
Brief fight between the father.
And the father and Aura, or whatever the fuck.
Ooh,
yeah, he just fucking flipped. Yeah, and this is the best fucking part is when he leaves. He does like a bunch of slides. It's like the funniest shit ever, right? Because it's clearly a guy just fucking moving like the still over. This is like really bad. Right, I understand it's like the 1980s, so we're not advanced editing. We haven't reached advanced editing, but this is just how fucking. It's literally just a still image of the. It's like a semi-transparent still image of the guy just moving around across a still image of the door. It's like the funniest thing ever. I can't get over how bad and funny this is. Like he's not moving it. Like it's like just like a still image of the guy, and he's just moving it back and forth. It's like the funniest thing. I can't get over how fucking bad this scene is. You know how funny it is.
To be fair, it is unintentionally funny, but we had again for the audience, you have to remember it's just like it's the 1980s. We were still literally just editing was literal cuts of film. You literally had to cut up film and.
Oh, hold on. This is 1990s. Never mind. 1990s.
Lies. All right, 1990. Well, we were still cutting film.
It's 1988 to 1989, so it's pretty much 1990s at this point.
It's close, but we didn't really do a lot of computer editing back then either way.
Yeah, but it was just so fucking funny how they edit this scene, right? I understand they're doing the limitation of their era, right? Right, but it's just fucking funny how they do this. Like, I just can't get over how funny it is.
Yeah. Yo, can we also talk about the fact that like what's the word I'm looking for? We need to talk about where the main villain's hideout is. I think. Maybe.
Yeah.
Because this is either another place for them to all meet up, or this is legit their hideout. Because it cuts to the next scene right after the whole fight, and then you get like
after
a quick,
Toha,
quick shot of like
and the kid goes looking for Ray, right?
Yeah.
I think these are the Sorcerer Clan, right? Yeah, the Sorcerer Clan.
Yeah.
Right, and then they're in a fucking theme park. It's like the fuck, yeah.
It's weird. I'm like, and it's on and everything. So I guess like I understand the lighting's there to just kind of show that it's like all weird and spooky and mysterious, right? Because it does give off a sense of shadiness, right? When you're not focusing on the flashing lights of the theme park. But I'm like,
yeah.
To like assuming like if we place ourselves in the world of Jiraiya, they had to go up and pay for time at an amusement park, or they either own the amusement park and they turn on the lights, and this is like, all right, we're meeting up here for today to discuss our villainous deeds at a fucking amusement park. I'm like, this is. Do you guys not have a base or something? Do you just like not have anywhere to go to like organize?
Who's paying for all this electricity? This is a lot of fucking strobe lights. Like there was a lot of lights going on in this. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, is that flashy, like seizure inducing, right?
Yeah.
But like the amount of lights going on are too much for like someone has to be paying for all these lightings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone.
Yeah, but then the sound ninja Orha comes out. He's like, oh yes, let me kill Toha and everything, because besides from wanting money, I also want to kill a 19-year-old kid. By the way, that's my thing. I do that. That's my motto. That's what I put on my business card. You want me to kill a 19-year-old? Hire me. 20-year-old, too old. 17-year-old, too young. 18 and 5 months, not old enough. Only 19-year-olds, all right? I only kill 19-year-old kids.
19-year-olds.
Nothing else, right? 19 ducks, I'll kill it. I'll kill all 19 ducks.
Wait, what? No, I thought we were talking about what? Is it just a number that he's into? So it doesn't matter?
Yeah, he's only in a
So
number.
So wait, like give him 19 kids and he'll be fine. Give him 19 people in general and he'll do it. 18 and a half people? Nah. Are you
18 kids. I won't kill 18 kids. Is there a 19-year-old kid within those 18 people? I'll kill just that one person, but no one else. It's either 19 years of age or 19 in a group. Pick one.
Okay, wait. So it doesn't matter. What is it? What? It's just as long as it's 19.
Yeah, as long as it somehow relates to the number 19 in some way, I'll kill them. It says that on my business card, all right?
Yeah, god damn it. But anyway,
did this guy wake up at 1900 hours? I'll kill him at that hour.
He sleeps and wakes up at 1900. Good god. What the fuck? Wait, hold on. Let me 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So he goes to sleep at 7 and wakes up at 7? Wait, how many hours is that? Is that a straight up 12 hours?
Yeah.
He just sleeps for 12 hours a day? What the fuck? What kind of fucking sleep does he need? Anyway, no. This skit has gone on long enough. Anyway, fucking.
Yes, anyway, yeah. So Uha was like, yes, I want revenge. I guess I have some beef with
Clan. So.
No, Sorcerer Clan's the bad guy. He wants the Yamagi family, Toho's family. Yeah, he has some beef, and
we're 6 episodes in. It's hard to remember who's who in this anyway. But I do know like this guy is legitimately like Sasuke if Sasuke never left the fucking the hidden village of Sound, and they were also apparently full of shit and they all died anyway, right?
Yeah.
I mean, take that for what you will. I'm not gonna bother explaining it anymore because we focused on it too much. Yeah. But we go back to the fucking park and we can see Toho just basically deciding to take a nap on the bench and leaving his little kid brother to do all the work in finding a ninja, a spy ninja to be clear. So I doubt a kid would be able to do much in terms of finding them. But then we get like
we get to our favorite character within the series. I'm just gonna call this guy the Inspector, right? I'm just gonna call this guy the Inspector
or something. Yeah, because the thing is,
I don't know. He only appears like 6 episodes in this entire series apparently, which is the worst part.
Yeah, and
he does nothing from what I could read on or decide to investigate.
Except for this episode, and in the weirdest way possible.
But he's not even doing it himself, right?
And I'm like. And okay, because here's the thing, right? Because like the thing is, Toha, you clearly see the Inspector coming in with a whole bunch of group of kids, right? With like and he has the mystical.
Looking for a lost dog because apparently he's a fortune teller now.
I mean, he always he always sort of was. Because he always had that.
I thought he was just an inspector. I thought he was an inspector this entire time. I didn't realize he was a fortune teller.
Well, he always had the crystal ball, if I remember. Because I remember him having that beforehand, but he just never really used it to any real great effect until this episode.
Right.
Because he'll have the group of kids, and it's like, oh yeah, with this crystal ball, I can tell that your dog is right over there in those bushes. And they legit find the dog, and they thank him, and they're on their merry way, all these kids.
And
right?
here's the thing. Did he have the crystal ball there, or did he put the dog there?
You see, that is a good question, right? Because maybe you would or wouldn't know. But the thing is, within terms of the context of the show, you think Toha watching this would legitimately be like, oh shit, he's able to actually find a dog. Maybe he can help me find the ninja girl, right? But instead he just fucks off and goes to sleep and just kind of like says, it's like, you and your fortune telling. And the guy's like, you know what? I'm not gonna even fucking tell you.
Here's the thing. It also established in the episode that he knows who Toha is. Have they interacted before this?
I don't know. Like not in any
I don't think so, right? He's just been dicking around in the background. Like as far as I was aware, the only interaction he has was with the sister, and that was it. Like he just walks up to Toha saying, "Hey, what's up, Toha? How you been?" Right?
Yeah, and it's just like.
And as far as I'm aware of, these characters have never interacted in any way.
Yeah, I mean, there was the interaction between, well, not between Toha and, like, the inspector, but, like, there was with Kei and, like, the inspector.
Yeah,
for, like,
just that. Was when he was creepy on a 12-year-old middle school girl and everything.
Or whatever her age is. But then again, irregardless, it's pretty bad. But, like, fucking, then he comes in. I actually had, like, he's like, I'm not gonna tell you. Because I mean, continuing on forward, because I swear to God, it's confusing as shit. He moves away. The Sound Ninja, like, ends up doing some mystical sound effect to, like, manipulate him into using his power into setting up a trap, right? And so it's just like, also real funny, very 80s, right? Where he's like, he does the whole sound thing, and then to make the effect of him, like, for you to visually see that the brainwashing, I guess I'll call it, takes effect. They literally just do some smoke and toss a whole bunch of string on the inspector.
Yeah, he's just silly pulling the guy. It's the funniest thing.
Yeah, and then it just cuts away, and he's literally running back to Toha. He's like, well, you know what? I am going to help you out with your quest, and I'm going to, using my mystical fortune-telling powers, I'm going to tell you where she is. And she's at a far-off coast, like, next to a lighthouse, right there. Also, it turns out that she's my little sister, alright? But I'll let you know where she is anyway.
Revelation as well! Holy shit, this straight up comes out of nowhere!
Yeah, it's a lot of, like, random revelations that's just happening, like, but why?
Like this, we have to assume this guy is just like a fucking background comedic relief character he just fucking comes out like, oh yeah, by the way, you know the mysterious female heroine in this show? Yeah, I'm related to her, you know? Yeah, right? I can, like, imagine someone fucking comes out and say, like, hey, what's up? Oh yeah, fucking Voldemort? Yeah, that's my uncle. I'm hip with him, you know, right?
You know what?
That's a fucking relief.
That's unironically almost as bad as the cursed child reveal. I will tell you that.
Oh, really? I haven't fucking read it. I don't fucking care anymore.
Okay, let me tell you what the reveal was. Because the thing is, what we're telling about, but because since it's so early on, it feels a bit fanfiction-y, right? But it's still, like, since it's so early on, it's like whatever. They just decided to do that in the show. But, like, it's like in Cursed Child.
Have like a child or some shit in that.
Well, no. Here's the thing. Yeah, that's a twist where where one of the characters who was aiding, I believe, like, I don't remember who the character. I think it was one of them, like a Malfoy's child or Potter's child. They're both involved in some way.
Yeah.
But like they're talking. And then it's like, again, this is a while ago. It's revealed that, like, one of the people that is, like, kind of involved is Voldemort's daughter, by way of Bellatrix raping Voldemort in his sleep.
What?
I think it was the case.
Okay.
Yeah, it was something like that, because she was, like, it's a thing, and I guess she had the child before she died or something. I don't know. It's basically like, yeah, it happened back. You know, in this time, it just never became relevant until now, right? And so it feels very much like a Rise of Skywalker situation with Rey being Palpatine's like.
Hey, but don't worry. But did Voldemort's child tell Harry's child how much he or she hates trans people?
Oh, I mean, we have the inspector here to say how much he hates Toha in general, so maybe it's of equal value, sure. But yeah, Toha. Sorry for that little tangent, but anyway, Toha runs off, and then, you know, the Sound Ninja gets rid of the spell, and then the inspector's like, "What? Where am I? Who am I?" And I guess he doesn't know who he is anymore, right?
Yeah.
And then you get a phone call where Rey is like you know, after like Rey is off in the car, right? And she's getting a call from Asuka, Ryu Asuka, right? Where he's just like, "Where are you right now?"
This guy? Who the fuck is Ryu Asuka? Has he been relevant at any point?
He has been. He has. In the previous episode, he was like the spear ninja.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember. Right? Yeah. He's the guy that showed up out of nowhere. Okay, I remember now. Yeah. Because we definitely recorded these. Because we definitely recorded episode 5 last week. You know.
Yeah, exactly right. But fucking also 80 a very 80s thing. You used to have telephones in your car.
Yeah.
She's entering the car while she's driving, and then it's just like, oh yeah,
what do you mean? You have telephones in your car now.
Yeah, it's called my cell phone, but I don't have a car that has an antenna that's attached to the fucking car. It's not the same thing at all. It's practically a hardwired landline within the car that's used the well. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into the specifics of that. But fucking but you get this whole thing where Toho there's like, oh yeah, I'm running from place to place, and then it cuts to Toho reaching the weird lighthouse thing. And then you know the fortune telling it turns out to be true in the sense that who you're seeing is you're seeing Ray, and then Toha's like, oh yeah, it's you. Are you our ally? And it's like, yeah. He's like, thanks for trusting in me. It's like, oh, then if you're our ally, can you translate this for me? It's like, yeah, sure, okay, just give it to me, right? And then right before he hands it to her, the real Ray comes in, you know, and it's like, hey, don't trust that Ray. That Ray's a fake. Right? And it's just like, oh, but how do I tell which one's which? And then right before we do the whole typical the typical who's who, right? Literally the Ray who comes in literally just tosses a shuriken right in the other Ray's face, and it's like, ah! It's like it hits her face. A mask comes off, and you find out it's one of the Sorcerer Clan's Sorcerer Clan ninjas. I don't remember her name. She's the
I don't remember her name here. Yeah, but I know stuff. Yeah, it's the word. She throws it right at her eye. If you watch this scene, right?
Yeah. I'm just like, finally someone had
this fucking Ray character's fucking amazing. She's like, I don't have time for this shit. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna shoot you. I don't care, right?
Yeah, I'm like in every other media, whenever there are doppelgangers in the question, literally this is the quickest response I've ever seen to this question ever. Like, absolutely fucking ever. Where she's like, yeah, I'm just gonna I have no time for this bullshit. Here you go. All right, there we go. Now let's get to the fucking.
I'm just gonna throw this shit in your eye and then fucking get this over with. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, and look, but like this is proving to be like where Ray is the most sensible character out of all of these people, right? You know, but fucking yeah, you know, she's been found out. And then you get the Spirit Ninja to kind of come in after you get a whole bunch of other ninjas that are fighting. I guess like it was like sorcerer ninjas. The 3 crow guys. Where apparently there's still 3 crow guys when they lost somebody at some point. You know.
I think they just revived themselves or some shit. You know, right? And they call it a day.
Or something, right? Yeah. But you do get like everyone's in the fight.
Then the Sound Ninja Orha shows up again, and he does his flute magic, and he summons the fucking dead. Straight up summons warriors from the fucking grave to come out and fight.
Yeah, right. And then like it's like, you know, do your worst type of thing. And of course he does it. And then, you know,
just straight up brings out fucking ghosts. My greatest fear.
Yeah, he brings out fucking ghosts, and, you know, of course, they take care of all the ghosts, but of course, he just plays his flute again.
Oh, yeah, also a lot of fucking ghosts, by the way. He brings out a lot of fucking ghosts. He brings out, like, 16 ghosts.
Yeah, it's a very interesting, like, way of using the whole, because the thing is, a lot of this happens where it's like, it was on shore, they run away, they use fog to kind of do a transition, and then they're in a new area, right? And then, you know, they're in a cave.
Yeah.
And then you have a brief talk between like Toha and Ray where they're talking about like where Ray's like, yeah, you see this is okay. It's like you might think I'm an ally, but I'm here to make sure that you use the Paku for good, and that's all I'm here for. I'm not here to risk my life for you.
That's right. I'm chaotic good, right?
Yeah, she's very much chaotic good. But then you get Toha, who is like, as soon as she's done saying that, she does where there's this thing happens where her eyes start to glow green like the Paku. And as Toha has stated before, he's like, oh yeah, the Paku only glows green if I need to protect the tablet or something, right? And then it's like, it's doing the same thing with her. It's like, oh, what's this weird shit?
Yeah.
And then, you know, after this whole thing, of course, we get like all the enemies coming in, where they come out through the fucking floors and the walls, where it's like literal. I mean,
breakage. Their spirit. Well, they don't have to abide by the laws of reality, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
they don't have to. They're not leveraged to our Earth. They can do whatever they want. Yeah, but it's fucking great. It's really good. Especially when the guy that comes out of the ground. Like, I didn't even notice that there was a guy on the ground. Right?
Yeah, actually, that was
I'm
actually
watching
really
this scene
good.
now, and I'm re-looking at the scene, right? Like, if you actually frame by frame this, like, if you don't see him in the ground at any point, right? It's actually how good the effect that they use for this guy to come out the ground is.
Yeah, like the only way you can tell is when this guy, when Toha, he like, because he's fighting a guy in that scene. And the only reason you can kind of slightly tell is when he pushes the guy off out of sight, off the screen, and because he happens to step on where the other guy is waiting, and he kind of moves the cloth a little bit, so you can kind of see the edge of it. But like, it happens so sudden. It only happens if you're like looking at it constantly, and then it's just like, oh shit, there's another guy. It's really good practical effects, is what I'm saying. But then you get like the whole as they're in the cave, you get the flute guy singing and has like, oh yeah, fog surround them, and now they're in a different location, in a hill, right? And now they're in a forest, and then a whole bunch of logs are just falling like at them, right? And then Ray falls for the trap. She ends up rolling down with the logs, right? And then Toho ends up trying to help, but of course all the other ninjas come in and try to fucking disrupt that, right?
Yeah.
And then, it's of course an intense fight, at least for them. Also, what I really liked, one of the really, again, this is a very simple effect, but when Ray's standing back up, the logs stand up and then become the ninja. Now, this is a very simple effect where, again, it's just like the logs were standing up and then you push them down and they rewind the footage. And they do this a couple of times, especially with the ninja going back into the ground, but it looks really fucking cool. It looks real good. Right, and this is where this is very much 80s, but they really make it work. They know what they're doing for the most part,
Right. Yeah.
Then of course I liked when they use the explosions to do another scene transition, and then they go they're like, oh fuck, we're back on the coast, and then it's just like, and they're like, oh shit, we are, and then this of course when the sound ninjas are like, oh yeah, well, just to let you know, you didn't move at all. You were here this whole time. You thought you may have escaped. You haven't moved an inch. You cannot escape my auditory hallucinations. And he just keeps playing like the fucking flute. And then of course the sound ninja, the other ninja come by and fucking trouble's happening.
Yeah, the spirit ninja comes in. He's like, oh yeah, hey, oh what? Hey, maybe next time you go to battle, maybe bring two of the same fucking weapons along, right? Maybe don't carry just one weapon. It turns out, whoopsie. Right?
Yeah.
Now he pretty much breaks the sound ninja's fucking electric flute, right? That has a fucking plug-in, which is the funniest thing. How there's a plug into this, which makes you think, what's the point of this plug? It's not power sourcing itself, or it's being a power source. It's just plugging to itself, right?
I don't know, man. I really.
Like I said, I'm trying to do some sci-fi mumbo jumbo with this fucking flute, but this does nothing. It's just this fucking unneeded plug.
Honestly, you could have just had this whole thing where it's just a flute, and once you cut the flute, I mean, it's just basically useless, and then it eventually wears off anyway, right? Could have totally had that, but you had to have something, I guess. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, you had to do some weird sci-fi shit or whatever,
but,
right?
I mean,
so the spirit ninja comes in and destroys the flute, right? So everyone has their fight, right?
Right, where you get the spirit ninja against the star dude. I don't know what it
does.
The
star. I don't remember these fucking characters. We're not gonna remember these fucking characters' name, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, he comes in with his spear and everything. He's like, oh yes, I have I have long range weapon and everything. You can't defeat me,
Yeah.
Right? And then Toho's just fighting the sound. There's some sword plays going on, right?
He's
right.
80 swordplay. Yeah. But it's still
and then
like
fucking Toho just fucking murders this guy. Holy shit!
Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is, he has been murdering some people for a good bit, But
right.
But
he straight up cuts the guy vertically, then he cuts him horizontally, right?
Yeah. And then
he just straight down the middle, then he cuts him by his chest and everything too, which is just fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I was like, I mean, you want to put this guy on trial or anything, You want to turn him to like the ninja police, right? But no, I'm just gonna straight up murder you and then have your body be atomized, right? I'm gonna atomize your bodies. Yeah, he straight up just kills this guy, and we're just like, oh yeah, he straight up kills him.
Yeah, I mean, he's dead and gone, and then you cut back to the scene where like Rei and and Asuka are just in the car where they're kind of talking about Jiraiya and everything.
Yeah, no,
And
like,
then,
oh yeah, that's right. By the way, we're part of the International Secret Police unit, and everything.
Yeah, and apparently they got.
Once again, just casually just say this out loud with these two characters, like, oh yeah, hey, it's crazy how we're part of the secret police, huh? What a great day today has been. We sure did our secret policing business, right?
Yeah.
We sure didn't shoot anyone with a taser today, right?
And then you get like.
Right.
Then you get Toha staring off in the distance, where he's just kind of reminisces about Rei and about like who are you and then what's with that glow and stuff. And
which is really fucking weird how this scene happens, right? Right? Because it's really weird how the time frame of this scene happens. Right? Because we have Rei and Asuka driving away. That means that they had their fight. They're like, all right, guess we're leaving. And then we come back to Toha at the beach meeting. Oh, has he just been standing here this entire time? Right?
Yeah, honestly.
Like, this is such a fucking weird time transition. Right? I would have made more sense if he was at home reminiscing, right? But no, it's like.
Yeah.
But the problem is, this is midday now, or at least it's about to be evening, right? Because the sun is setting and everything. That means he's been standing there for like a few hours thinking about this, right?
Yeah.
Like everyone else. Right? You think like, how do you think this fight went out? Like after he killed the world ninja, right? Everyone else was like, oh fuck, running away, and then they saw Toa, and he's just standing there like. Hey, should we tell him everyone else leaves? Right? And then they try calling out to him. He does not respond because he's staring to the distance. Like, and they're like, "Okay, we're gonna leave now. We'll see you later." Right? He's still not responding because he's staring to the distance. Right? And then they just awkwardly walk away or something. Right? And This is such a fucking weird fucking transition of shot transition. Right? It makes no sense for this to be this soon. Like, he's just been standing there like, you think he's thinking about, boy, I really killed that guy. I really atomized him, Right? Yeah, his family, if he had any, is not going to be, right? He might have a dying daughter or something.
No, they all, I mean, by way, like, to be honest, like, by way of backstory with the guy, his whole ninja clan is dead, so.
Yeah. But no, it's just so fucking funny. I was just fucking standing there in like on the snow at the coast and everything, and he's thinking about Rei, who are you and everything, right? And he's just been standing there for hours just thinking about this thing, right? Like okay, like he could have thought about this at home or on the drive, right? Now it's evening. He's gonna deal with rush hour traffic, right? Oh, what an idiot, right? Like
Yeah, but you know what? That by the way that ends, he doesn't get any food because he didn't come home. Oh my god, this is also the other thing where the family is just a bunch of dickheads, where they're all eating really good looking food, and he comes in and he's had a hard fucking day, right? Fighting a ninja, he had to deal with explosions and everything. He just killed a man, and then fucking is like, oh, where's my dinner, right? And then you took too long. There's no dinner for you. And then everyone just starts berating him. I'm like, wow, couldn't make him some dinner? He does everything for you.
Once again, it proves how fucking asshole this family is. What a fucking this family is just so fucking unlikable.
Yeah, and then
and then you have the fucking little brother who's fucking bragging like, oh, did you find out who the mysterious fucking ninja was? And everything, you're fucking useless. You didn't find out who the mysterious ninja was. Like, okay. Fucking, what the fuck did you do? You're a fucking 9-year-old kid.
Yeah, and then Toha's deal.
You got kidnapped like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, and then literally everyone else is just.
You haven't had to live with the reality of killing a guy and watching his body scatter to millions of atoms into the universe.
Yeah, honestly, and then they honestly have the gall to just start getting on his case. Like, holy shit.
Right.
But yeah, that's how the episode ends with the family.
Yeah. Which once again, it's really fucking right. It was when I was thinking about how bad how this scene was, right? Like, because we close it, we pretty much ends with like a scene of him monologuing and everything, right? Right.
Yeah,
they could have just fucking inserted the monologue of Rei of him reminiscing about the cave encounter of Rei into this scene, right?
Yeah, but
there's no reason for it to have. It's pretty much like literally what happens is this is how this sequence pretty much goes: monologue, go home, monologue, right?
Yeah, honestly.
It's like a really bad, weird editing choice at this point, right? Because they could have probably done this better.
It's weird, really odd why that was a thing. I don't know. We'll have to look into the history of it itself. But I don't. It's just as it is. It's just really weird. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that's first the end of this episode.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And just like that, another episode of Jiraiya we have conquered, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Look, we'll finish this whole series at some point one day, right?
Someday, right?
Yeah. Right. Hey, we'll let you know by the 2024 Olympics, right?
Yes, by the 2024 Olympics, we'll
we'll see.
Maybe we'll finish it by then. I can't promise anything.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, right? Look, like I said, these episodes have no fucking schedule, Hey, but you know what? By the year 2024, right? Betty White will still be alive, right? Right? And
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We will still get to enjoy Betty White in the year 2024, right? Just like how we're gonna enjoy and celebrate her life in the year 2021, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's yeah.
We'll still have her wisdom and guidance with us throughout these years.
That's right. We'll celebrate her 100th birthday with her in the year 2021.
Okay. We're done now.
We're done.
It hurts.
Okay.
Yeah, we're done. We're done.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to my corner now.
Okay, that's right. Hey, you go think about the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, William.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Yeah, you go think about all those athletes who won the Tokyo, right?
Jesus. Dude. Oh my
All right.
God. But yeah,
all right.
That's it.
All right, yeah. Coronavirus still may not be a thing. Who the fuck knows, right? Wear your mask, wash your hands, get your fucking shots. The booster might be a thing by now. Who knows, right? Because this is the week after. Because this is the week after the Olympics, and the booster has not been developed yet. Ooh, right?
Ooh, who knows?
Because of timelines, right? Hey, there could be a booster. Yeah. All right. That's it. All right. That's all right. Kate, thanks. Bye.